Hello and welcome back to The Evil Within 2. This is episode 18, and we're going to try to make our way back to the Marrow so that we can get to the theater, which is where Stefano has gone. And, boy, oh boy, I'm starting to feel a little better about making progress. Things seem to go a little bit more smoothly. I'm gonna try to collect loot that was back here. I don't know if I can really get back here, but I'm gonna try to find a way. I mean, surely there's gotta be a way. So this guy had a large security team. They all got wiped out here. Probably trying in the probably, you know, when they tried to confront Stefano. A lot of civilians. Oh, and now we've got that monster that he was manifesting. Now, before we go back to the Marrow, I want to try to max out on any items I can find because we're running a bit low on ammunition and just trying to make do with what I got, you know. It's can't go that way. I would like to upgrade his sprint and sprint recovery again. Honestly, that's probably my priority right now. I feel like the stealth element is easy. I'd also like to upgrade his melee. But I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that yet. So we'll just have to see. Okay, looks like I'm not going over that way anytime soon. I'm not gonna worry about it though. I don't know how to get over there. I'm not gonna attempt to. It's just gonna waste too much time. Did I search here? Probably. Sweet. And I need to go here so that I can take advantage of the, let's see where I'm at now. Yeah, I'm at full health. There's no point to doing that. I hate that cat. It's the worst. It sounds too much. I think I upgraded my weapons before I left, so I don't think there's any point. We'll just have to see what we get out of the lockers here.
We've got to stop meeting like this, Detective.
Let's see what you have to say.
And now you fully understand what you're up against. He's powerful.
He's also a sick freak.
But he is as driven as you are, and seeking the same thing. You are more alike than you'd care to admit.
I'm not like him. He's a murderer.
And there are no bodies strewn in the path behind you?
I'm not here to debate with you. Let's get going. I've got stuff to do.
see what I get from the containers first, and then maybe. Ooh. Big difference. Feeling pretty good about I honestly 3,000. You know what? And then maybe all right, looking good. Did we do any weapon upgrades? Look, at this point, I just think that's a useful upgrade to have. Just increase the utility as we go. Oh man. We'll just go ahead and drop a save so we don't have to reload from a way earlier save should we die. We are on chapter 6. Back to the marrow. He said D5, I believe. It's crazy how as soon as you leave Union, it's got a nice modern computer. It's so shady. What would be the benefit to this, though? Like, if you're not actually producing things for an economy, how would that benefit?
This must be the passage O'Neill was talking about.
Sweet.
Lily? Oh, this place is messing with my mind.
Okay, sweet. I'm not sure what to say. I mean, this Matrix is a bad place. Clearly. I probably should invest in more shotgun, but I'm low on everything. Not sure investing in anything will be of use. Good thing I saw that. That's a sneaky place to hide it. Where are they? Oh, hello. Sweet. I'm never gonna end up using all that. And that's the reason why. I don't know if that was a fair trade, but I feel like I had to try. Up. Down to the trusty shotgun. What is this? Huh.
Whoa. What the hell is this stuff?
Looks like someone had a good time down here. Oh, covered in it. Oh, I can't see. That's a face. I need that. Why are the monitors coming on?
Stop and listen to yourself, Myra. A secret society abducted Lily and staged her death? Do you realize how crazy that sounds?
But it's true. Why can't you understand that?
I know it's hard to accept, Myra. But she's gone. Our little girl is gone.
But I have proof. Look.
Myra, you're obsessed. You need rest. Once you get past this, you'll learn to accept.
No. I'll never accept it. If you won't help me, I'll find out the truth on my own.
Myra, you were right all along.
How sad.
But why am I seeing this now?
I think Myra's in here. What was that? Can I go this way? I could jump it. I killed whatever was down here. Oh my god. What is that?
Good God, look at the size of that thing. Maybe I can sneak past it.
I don't think I can kill it. don't know what to do. I'm out of bottles. Thank you. Look away. I don't think I can fight that thing. Not now.
I gotta get the hell out of here.
Look, if the game tells you maybe I can sneak past it, it's probably trying to say don't fight it. Nothing here? Okay, that thing looks weird. Oh no! Shit! I knew I was dead. Don't just stand there.
I thought this place was supposed to be fucking stable.
Not there. I think he said D5. Okay, here. What is that? I don't know what that says. Really? That's locked? Why does no one have assault rifles, just shotguns, pistols? Come on. Report 532, displacement protocols. Reason emergency core displacement protocols. Excuse me. It is imperative that a missing core be replaced as soon as possible. A core that has been missing for even a few hours can affect STEM programming. If the core is missing for over 36 hours, emergency protocols must be instituted in order to prevent the core from escaping. Emergency protocols are only accessible for Mobius operatives with alpha security clearance and can only be viewed on the Marrow servers. Okay. I knew someone was watching me.
Someone's been watching. Lily. Whoever's been here was gathering data on her.
Don't move.
You're Mobius, right?
Shut up! Don't say a word! You're not one of us.
No, I'm not. Kidman sent me. Look, I'm here to help, okay? My name is Sebastian Castellanos.
You're lying. Sebastian Castellanos is dead.
What? No. Who told you that?
Turn around. Do it slow.
You're Yukiko Hoffman.
How do you know my name?
I told you. They sent me in here to find my daughter Lily. The core. I'm telling you the truth.
I know.
You do?
So she lied.
Lack of microexpressions and deflection. No verbal parroting. I've seen enough to know you're telling the truth.
Right. The team psychologist.
I have to use whatever tools I have to survive. Combat isn't my forte.
Seems to be a running theme here.
Sorry for pointing my gun at you. So they're sending independent contractors now? That means things aren't improving. Have you found any other team members?
I have, but the only one I've found alive is O'Neill.
Liam is alive? Good. Has he made any progress on stabilization?
The big emitter's back on, but this place is still falling apart. And I think it's all because of this psycho that kidnapped Lily. He's running loose in Union, and can manipulate this place at will.
That means my theory is correct. This is more than a core disconnect. We doctors don't like to use the term psycho in pejorative terms. But in this case, it's apropos. Only a clinically diagnosed psychopath could affect STEM like this. A psychopathic personality type using Lily to amplify his power. This is the worst possible situation.
You're a shrink. Any suggestions on how to defeat him?
Psychopaths are antisocial, lack empathy, and exhibit sadistic tendencies. But their main commonality is their pathologic egocentricity. They don't care about people, only themselves. Can you think of anything that would be important to him?
Yeah. He thinks he's some sort of artist. It's all he talks about.
Then maybe the best way to attack him would be through his art. Destroying something valuable to him could knock him off of his guard.
I'll keep that in mind. But I've got to get to him first. He's holed himself up in the theater.
Right. So exit D5 then. It's right here, just in the next room. Let's pair communicators so that we can stay in touch. I'll review my files and see if I can't dig up any more information about what's going on. I still feel like there's more to this. Regardless, he's probably going to be difficult to fight. Feel free to help yourself to anything here you might need.
So, let me get this right. A real psychopath could destabilize the STEM environment, yet they want to extend to the general populace in Stage 2. Like, I'm sorry, but there's a lot of psychopaths out there. You're, like, asking for an issue to occur. Like, what would happen? Like, you're certainly going to encounter someone that could destabilize the STEM environment on activation of Stage 2. That doesn't make any sense. How would they have it destabilized?
So does Lily really think I'm dead? Or was that just a part of your lie detecting test?
Sorry to break it to you, but she does. I thought it was the truth too, until just now. But over the years, I've learned to take everything Mobius tells me with a pinch of salt. It wasn't difficult to see you were telling the truth.
Why would they do that? What kind of monsters do you work for?
I know it's not right. But consider this. Lily is probably less traumatized by thinking you're dead than by thinking you're alive, but she can't be with you.
Yeah, maybe. But what will happen when I finally find her?
Don't worry. She'll believe the evidence of her eyes once she sees you.
If Mobius knew to keep psychopaths out of STEM, then how did one end up in here?
I don't know. Every individual in STEM was subjected to a battery of psychological exams prior to placement. And we've been observing them from here, in secret, to keep an eye out for mental instability.
Yeah. Well, that didn't work.
Unfortunately, Psychopathy and sociopathy are incredibly difficult to diagnose correctly. Psychopaths tend to be cunning and highly intelligent. Aware of their own diagnosis, they're able to disguise themselves among us. The fact that this one was able to fool us, he's obviously adroit and self-aware. Disturbingly so.
Great. So the tests only filtered out the weakest of psychos.
I feel terribly responsible for all of this. I helped devise those tests.
You said you think there's something more to this?
I studied the Beacon incident extensively so that we could avoid another disaster like that. In that case, the person in question was the core. But even then, the environment remained relatively intact. Something just doesn't seem right here.
What do you mean?
The creatures in here. The dissolution of Union. The total breakdown in communication with Mobius. It just seems like a lot for one person. Even with the power of the core.
He mentioned someone before. Another person who wanted the core's power.
That could mean... No. It's too horrible to contemplate.
What?
There's only one thing that could be more powerful than a psychopath in here. But I need to do some research before I can commit to the theory.
I wish you would tell me what you're talking about. Because I'm wondering, what do you mean? Are you talking about Ruvik? Because that would be problematic. Ruvik would absolutely be an issue. So we found Yukio and O'Neill. At least she knows what her stuff when it comes to psychology. To all concerned, from Operative Grissom. Reason. Lily Castellanos' initial findings: the ideal core candidate must have an unfettered ego in order to retain their own personality while supporting the interlinked minds of many others. Given these parameters, there are only two possible candidate types: egomaniacs with psychopathic tendencies or children. We all know what happened the last time an egomaniac with psychopathic tendencies was in STEM, so a child is our best bet. Having access to standardized school test results, we were able to narrow down our options. We feel that we found the ideal core candidate in Lily Castellanos. Her tests show that she not only has a guileless ego, but she also exhibits incredibly advanced empathy for a child her age. We are sending her to Dr. Hoffman for further testing. Oh my god. Let's go check out the slide. That monster looks like a you-know-what.
Huh? Go on. Pick up, Kidman.
I'm here.
The first time I saw Myra, she was wearing that uniform. I think I fell in love with her right then and there. I didn't want to admit it to myself. But after she was injured on duty, I knew I couldn't risk not telling her how I felt. She was such a great wife and mother that I sometimes forget she was a great detective, too. She was right. She knew there was something fishy about Lily's death. I mean, kidnapping. I should have believed her from the start.
There's no way you could have predicted the truth, Sebastian. You know this.
But she did. That's another hint of Myra. I'm onto this game. Is it a lightsaber? Team medic surveillance and equipment fabrication, logistics, and then we're gonna see Miles Harrison.
At least he died fighting. Without him, that Stable Field Emitter would still be off.
Okay, ooh, this is new. Hello.
Take a look at some of the information I was able to dig up on your guy.
Stefano Valentini. Artist. Yeah, that's him all right.
He's quite a flamboyant character. Seems he never reached the level of success that he wanted.
Sounds familiar. I know of another flamboyant artist who failed. Then he started World War II.
Let's hope this one isn't that bad.
Even if he's not, he still needs to be stopped.
Oh. STEM candidate 10,045. Name Stefano Valentini. Union is in need of creative personality types in order to simulate a real-world scenario. While candidate 10,045 exhibits mildly egocentric tendencies, they can be chalked up to his artistic leanings rather than psychological issues. His background check reveals no living family members to raise concerns at his disappearance. The recruitment board recommends candidate 10,045 for STEM insertion. Of course they do. Florence, Italy. Okay. Yes, but is it art? Susan Fee. Shocked, disgust, outraged. Those are some of the public's reactions to artist Stefano Valentini's solo show at the Crimson City Gallery. For this critic, the reactions were just as strong, but for an entirely different reason. While Valentini obviously sees himself as a provocateur, I merely see a mildly talented craftsman who intends to create controversy with his simplistic vision. Reducing the female form to an assemblage of sexualized parts may work if it's done for the right reason, to highlight society's objectification of women, but Valentini seems content merely to revel in grotesquerie for the sake of titulation. Okay. Magazine article. What's significant about this photo to you? A. This is my last picture as a war photographer. Taking it almost cost me my life, but it was also responsible for my creative rebirth. It opened my eyes to the fact that there can be inherent beauty in abject horror. I may never take another photo with such meaning. You mentioned that it almost cost you your life. Could you tell us more about that? Well, you noticed my eye, of course. There's still a little piece of shrapnel that the doctors couldn't get out. They said it's a miracle that it didn't make it into my brain. It still aches sometimes, but I don't mind. It helps me to focus on what's really important. The beauty of life and the suffering. The fundamentals of my art. Huh. Well. So, is that her jacket then? Oh, hey, cat. Thank you. Crazy. Alright, we're gonna do these upgrades and then we'll, call it from there. We really need to make ammo. I never seem to have enough ammo.
I see you're in need of my services again.
Hello. You know you're weird.
You seem more at ease, Detective. You've found a possible ally in this dangerous world.
Not sure about that. I never know who to trust in here. Present company included.
A shame. After all we've been through together. Isolation and distrust aren't symptoms of mental illness, but they are unfortunate byproducts of it. Closing yourself off from others does nothing but agitate your condition. You are human. You require connection the way a plant requires light.
The only connection I require right now is to your machine. I've still got a long road ahead of me.
He's not playing her game. He's like, whatever. Oh, can't take that. That's fine by me. 4,000. That seems useful. But I also think, why not? Ah. Oh, did we not look at upgrades? No, we didn't. I have 130. Alright. Well, that was episode 18. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more of The Evil Within 2. And if you don't mind, just leave a comment down below. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, and I'll see you in the next episode. Sarcasm out. Bye-bye.